live. Yeah, starting. Hey, hey, let's start. Two of you come here. Start here. Yeah.
Comment.
Yeah.
Have to wait for the comment. When the chief guest comes, we comment, then we start.
Hey, go and tell this. Hey, Shibusan, go and tell. Come, come. Yeah. Last him, Devan. The last him. Some Devan. 10 minutes to. Yeah. This one's on live. This one's on YouTube live. That's what it was. Coming.
The seminar is not allowed.
Silence, now silence.
Let us all rise and effective silence.
Take for it.
Be strong.
Welcome to this 75th Independence Celebration 2022. In the speech, My Vision for India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam speaks of three visions. First, freedom. We must protect our freedom and nurture and build on. If we are not free, no one will respect us. Second, development. He wants us to see India as a developed and not just a developing nation. And third, to see India strong both economically and militarily. Today, our beloved country, India, celebrates the 75th Independence Day. On this occasion, we are not only celebrating our country's freedom, but we also honor our freedom fighters who have given their lives for the nation.
The procedure for this ceremony. First, lighting of the fire by our honorable chief guest. Second, the national anthem. Third, prayer dance by first year brothers. Fourth, Independence Day speech by Dahoiki. Fifth, song by second year brothers. Sixth, message by chief guest. And the seventh, patriotic hymn. Fire is a natural symbol of life and passion, though it is the one element in which nothing can actually live. May I now invite our chief guest to light the fire.
Parade! Sergeant! Salute! Order! Peace from.
Please be seated. Dancing faces you towards heaven, whichever direction you turn. Now I invite the first year brothers to enlighten us with their dance.
I know I mess up all the time. I'll never be perfect for you. No, believe and pray that's all I can right now. Trying for you, waiting for you to come set me free. Be with me, walk with me every day. I'm pushing harder and harder. It's not working. Hear me one more time. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit, be my friend all the time. Never ever my soul rescue me. Oh Lord, touch me, oh Lord, oh Lord. Touch me, oh back again. Can you see me? Say a word, I believe I'll be changed. I need another change. Would you please be my God? I lost my way. Come and take me back. I wanna sing my song. Hallelujah. Help me please, sing with me. Hallelujah. I'm pushing harder and harder. It's not working. Hear me one more time. Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit. Be my friend. Oh, the power of rescue me. Oh, Lord. Touch me, oh, Lord. Touch me, oh, Lord. Holy Spirit, be my friend. Oh, the kind of lost rescue me. Oh, Lord. Touch me, oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Touch me, oh, Lord. Hallelujah. Yeah. Hallelujah. Oh, ah, yeah, Jesus. Hallelujah.
Thank you, brothers, for your beautiful dance. Now may I call upon Brother Dahoiki to deliver the Independence Day speech.
Dear fellow citizens of India, here we are gathered around the national tricolor flag with pride and dignity to commemorate the long walk to freedom. It is our holy duty to pay homage to those who have left their footprints in the sands of time. We honor the soil on which we have been brought up. We live as a free nation. We owe much to our forefathers. It was due to their efforts that India was declared to be independent. We pay homage to the millions of freedom fighters and leaders who, by the sweat and blood, shattered the shackles of British captivity and declared India an independent nation. We enjoy the fruit of the sacrifice, which is freedom. India is still the largest democracy. In India, there are lots of developments to cheer about. Historically speaking, India is considered as the birthplace of many religions. of which India boasts of. In the area of space technology, ISRO has done a noteworthy job to lift the face of India, such as Mars mission, Chandrayaan, etc. Like many developed nations, we began the mobile portability service, and India has the highest number of mobile users. During the recent past, India's diplomatic relation with other nations has shown some signs of improvement. India's enviable cultural heritage and sites are still a Mecca and Jerusalem for tourists all over the world. Thus, India shines in the world as a great nation. The right-wing extremist has created an impression that only Hinduism is truly Indian. All other religions are foreign. They forget the fact that out of thousands of people who painfully and silently suffered, there were many Christians too. But we hardly know about them. Have you heard of the social reformers and freedom fighters like Pandita Rambai, Saraswati or Kali Chandra Banerjee or Madhusudan Das or S.K. Rudra? Their name may not sound like Christian, but they were pious Christian believers. Even others with typical Christian names remain anonymous, like Rosario Braganza or George Joseph or Paul Ramasamy. 2,000 years of Christianity in India is conveniently forgotten. The fanatics makes Christianity a foreign religion, forgetting the words of India's visionary Prime Minister, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Christianity was as much a religion of Indian soil as any religion of India. The contribution of Christians over the last few decades in the form of education, healthcare, social development cannot be ignored. The contribution of Christians institutions like St. Stephen's College, Loyola Institution, Xavier Institutes, technical schools, and schools run by the Salesians of Don Bosco and other Christian organizations, hospitals, and dispensaries in both urban and rural areas, social upliftment program among the most valuable strata of the society cannot be ignored. Yes, the idea of today is miles away from the ideal envisaged by great framers of the Constitution. We shake our head in disgust and disillusionment, but we are quick to fix the blame on the political leadership and administrative structures of the country. What we really forget is the vital contributions you and I make to keep alive these maladies by way of our indifference and lack of proactive actions. We cannot blame our leaders or others. It is every citizen who is responsible for the country. Let us resolve to make India a paradise on earth. Together with the goal we say, into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country awake. Jai Hind.
Thank you, brother, for the enthusiastic speech. Music is an outburst of the soul. I now request second year brothers to come forward and present their song. मुझसे को याद करता रहा। फिक्र में गुजरता रहा लम्हा दर्द लम्हा, तेरे साथ दुनिया भी वो रहा तन्हा तन्हा। तेरी फिक्र में गुजरता रहा दर लम्हा, तेरे साथ दुनिया भी वो रहा तन्हा तन्हा। Thank you, brothers, for the melodious song. May I now invite our chief guest to give us a message.
Good morning and a very happy Independence Day of our nation. Normally, we have the Independence Day celebration inside the house, but this year is special. That's why we thought of having it here. We have a natural canopy here, beautiful shade, and all the decorations that are here. But the podium is kept in the sun. That is because no one should speak too long. Yeah? He will feel cold. So now they devise some new idea to protect us anyway. So I shall make it also short. This morning, yesterday and this morning, brothers were working very hard and that they made the India map here beautifully. But when they went for mass, the dog thought the boundary is not okay. There's a lot of boundary disputes going on. So the dog thought it should be a little bigger, maybe. So she had contributed her share of extending the boundary by a little bit. So they have to again rearrange the whole thing. Anyway, it looks okay, it's good. Only she is also in tricolor. You can see the color on her body also. We are celebrating the completion of 75 years of our independence. Azadi Ki Amrit Mahotsav. I was trying to find out exactly what it means. The elixir of the energy of independence. Elixir. A drink that will make you ever young and energetic. So this celebration is supposed to make us that. But how will it make? You find we were told Har Ghar Tiranga. Some are saying Har Dukan Tiranga. Some are saying Har Hat Tiranga. Also, I think we have to put heart, Hardil, or what do you say? Hriday Tiranga. We are supposed to carry that message of our independence today. So as we come together, it's important for us, therefore, to realize that we are celebrating a very, very significant moment. It is not only that memory of the 75 years ago when we declared ourselves independent, but we are talking about the whole process. It's not simply that we just received like that on a platter. How many years of struggle and difficulty our freedom fighters went through, the amount of sacrifices they have to make. That's why in one school I saw there was a board kept there for the students to see, and it was written, there are two excellent gifts that we can give to our children. And one is roots, the other wings. The moment you say roots, we will think of the roots and fruits that we eat. It's not referring to that. Wings, what does it mean? Not the wings of chickens that we eat. They are rather telling us about our past, our history, being rooted in our past. And when we are rooted in our past, we know who we are. We realize our identity and what we stand for, the principles and the values that we stand for. And the wings, the aspirations, the hope, the vision that we should have for future. So it is a complex reality of the past and the present and the future fused into one. We are trying to relive that moment in just a celebration of this kind, maybe for half an hour, but it will recall to our mind the whole passage our seniors have made in order to arrive at this point, and significantly 75 years ago. So therefore we rejoice and we celebrate today. We thank God for the gift of our freedom. We thank our freedom fighters, and we make a pledge today to continue that movement of living in freedom, not in slavery. There are so many things that make us slaves. Sin is one among them. And there are so many other things that also can make us slaves. So this is a moment of reflection for us. We hear so many wonderful speeches today, people telling us, but let us remember that our freedom fighters have paid a great price, some even with their very life, in order to give us freedom. We should be grateful to them, and we should also make a pledge today to live that worthy of the gift that we have received, the gift of freedom. I wish all of you a very happy Independence Day once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Father, for that beautiful and inspiring speech. May I now invite the brothers to come forward for the patriotic hymn.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away. Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away.
Where the man is without fear and the head is held high.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away.
Where knowledge is free.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away.
Where the world has not been broken up into fragments by narrow domestic walls.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, let my country away.
Where wars come up from the depths of truth.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, led my country away.
Where tireless striving stretches its arm towards perfection.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, led my country away.
Where the clear streams of reason has not lost its way into the dreary desert, sand of that habit.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, led my country away.
Where the mind is led forward by thee into ever widening thought and action.
Into the heaven of freedom, my Father, led my country away.
Please rise.
Right! Stop! Done! Disperse. Jai Hind.
Thank you. Happy Independence Day 2022.